So in this video, I want to show you this website named Odds Checker. So that lets you check kind of the odds offered by the various bookmaker sites for various things. So mostly actually sporting events, but also, for example, US politics. So here what you have is the odds offered by those various sites. You probably can't use most of them actually from the US. So the odds are technically that's the odds against Donald Trump winning. So the terms of the bet here, for example, for Joe Biden, so that's the odds against Joe Biden. So the terms are you pay 10 and you get $13 if you are right and Joe Biden wins, and you lose the 10 and you get your 10 back, and you lose $10 if Joe Biden does not win. So the way it works is kind of this. So this kind of corresponds to the probability of Joe Biden winning, and this corresponds to the probability of Joe Biden not winning. So that's why it's like not the odds for, but the odds against Joe Biden, because it's inverted like that, right? So usually the odds would be P divided by 1 minus P. So here it's like that. So if those were fair odds, then, and P was the probability of Joe Biden winning, then it would be like this. So if you assume for a second that those are fair odds, in the sense that if you take this bet, you'd lose on average as much money as you win. What you'll get is, so if P1 minus P to P is 13 to 10, then you can calculate what the P is. So you just kind of cross multiply, right? So you would say 1 minus P times 10 is equal to 13 times P. So here you have, so 1 minus P times 10 is equal to 13 times P. So here you have minus 10P, here you have 13P. So that's going to be 23P is equal to 10. So P is equal to 10 divided by 23. So that's the implied probability of Joe Biden winning. You can compute it like that. So some of the numbers are quoted like this. So for Bernie Sanders, it's quoted as 12. So that's, again, assuming those are even odds, you would say 1 over P divided by P is equal to just 12. So the implication is 12 to 1, like this. So it's easier to cross multiply now. It's just 1 minus P is equal to 12P. So P is equal to 1 divided by 13. So that's assuming those are even odds. Of course, if the website was just giving you even odds, it wouldn't be making any money. So what's actually happening is, if you're betting on Donald Trump becoming president, you pay you pay $11, and if you're correct, you'll get 8 more. But 8 is a little bit less than what you deserve if what you deserve is fair odds. So actually kind of so 8 should be a little bit more in order to make those even odds. So you might account for that when you're computing the implied probability. So one thing you could do is you could say, well, we'll just look at all of those. So here we have those odds, and if we scroll down more, we have 2 500s and nothing more, so just 2 500s. So the calculation might look like this. So the odds against, so I just copied kind of Trump's 8 to 11, and then 13 to 10 for Biden, and so on. So the odds against are like this, so assuming those are even odds. So then cross multiply like this. So the implied probability, if those were even fair odds, would be this. So we can just compute that. So I'll do, this is odd against. So those are the implied probabilities, and we can in fact see that if you sum them up, it doesn't sum up to 1, it sums up to more than 1. And that's because the odds against are a little bit deflated. So they should be a little bit larger. If the odds against are a little bit larger, the probabilities are going to be a little bit smaller, and then they could add up to 1.